Today we're going to be unlocking 99 overall MUT Master Ryan Shazier, and looking at some of these guidelines right here, you can see that we have our final day right now for our daily objective, and we have one daily objective that we're going to complete. Now, some people may have gotten it earlier due to the fact that you get two daily objectives for every 10 levels that you accomplish, and right now, obviously, I'm at max MUT level 80, and I've done it when it was supposed to be done. I didn't wait for another card to come out to do it, so this is the time that you should have it done if you were already maxing out your levels according to the times when EA released it. But I'm going to go through some of the things that you have to do. There are several playlists here at GmiasWorld for MUT Master Ryan Shazier to help you get your free Ryan Shazier, and a little bit more details into what it took to get it done right after this. Alright, so look, you can see that we have the daily objective that's needed to get that done, and we're going to go ahead and blast that out. The first things that you should be doing, regardless if you're going after MUT Master Ryan Shazier, that should be one thing that you're doing every day, is the daily objective. And I've been stressing that for the last 2 years with Madden Ultimate Team, because a lot of the things that you're going to get throughout the game comes from that. So you're going to want to make sure that you're doing that. So for the sets, like you guys that watch me on the live stream, you guys know I always go for the exchange set and try to figure out ways to get like some of the newer power-ups that come out. And then what happens is when you get a power-up that's just newly released, obviously they go for ridiculous amounts. But either way, this set is like probably the best one to do if you just don't want to really waste any money or coins on the daily pack pulling part aspect of completing a set. The other ones that are available, you can use your tokens and things like that, but I kind of stay away from it. All right, so pretty much what goes on when you start to take advantage of some of the sets that are in the game, I want to point out that a lot of the sets that are involved in this, it's not really simple. Unless it's EA giving you free coins or tokens to actually complete a set, you got to put work into all those sets over there. So you got to find the one that best works for you, and that's one of the ones that it's like it doesn't really cost you anything. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has silver cards that make no sense. That's that's actively in their item binder. So that works out for everyone to just do that exchange set with the silvers. So you're gonna have to do that. You got to buy a pack from the store, which is usual. Now you can see I'm kind of dead broke, and I've been raging about the game. So in my situation right now, it doesn't make any sense for me to gamble with this one again. I did it yesterday just to try to get one of the cards that would be necessary to complete like one of the exchange sets, so we could try to get a big pull like a Michael Vick or a Lawrence Taylor. Obviously, I pulled 2 Winslows and that other idiot Allstott or whatever, and I lost like 600K doing that. So I would not recommend playing around with that for that situation. Now, getting to the this right here, we're gonna just get a Go player. I haven't been glitchy with that all year. I did in the past go after like Go player packs, which you could get lucky, and sometimes a lot of crazy things are in them, but I'm not even going to go there and tell you guys that you should probably do that. So as far as this goes, we're not going to play full games or anything like that. I want to explain again, when you're going after this free, because Ryan Shazier is free, but you got to put a lot of time into the game. Like you got to play a lot of solos. If you don't want to play online, you got to play a lot of solos. I did both routes, so I have some free extra collectibles from Ryan Shazier, but again, they made it so it's so easy. A caveman can do it, bro. Shout out to Geico. Like, it's no real reason that everybody shouldn't have Ryan Shazier, but the 80,000 pass yards, things like that I've already given you guys free tutorials on how to do it. Replaying the solos, getting that stuff done. It's all available right here under the playlist of MUT Master Ryan Shazier. It's in sequential order so that you guys can go through it and see exactly how I was putting the videos out to help you guys out to make sure that you were able to obtain this card. So with this right here, you just repeat the solo. And that's pretty much the reasoning behind why you're allowed to repeat the solo when it counts, is because realistically, when the game is launched, there is no real way for them to make sure that you accumulate the right amount of solos. So that's why, people like, yo, Gmias, how are you able to do the same solo over and it counts? That's been going on since they started this Master Foolishness through objectives, because they don't really release enough for the amount of stuff that you have to do. So it's obvious you're gonna have to go back and do some of these things. Now, what happens is when you're completing a lot of these objectives, it is best to go back to some of the solos that are easiest to get it done. Like for instance, games that are not full games, because what happens is when you guys go back and you try to complete it with the full games, the situation is this. Sometimes we get disconnected. We've all gotten some wild stats from Master Ryan Shazier, because I know it happened to me at least once where, you know, well, not probably not for him. Maybe with Sean Taylor, because I think this year I probably got a little bit lucky. But sometimes the game does disconnect. Some of us get luckier than others, but I don't like to go through doing like 1,000 things and getting like ridiculous amounts of yards in games where, you know, the game possibly might disconnect or something, or you might have a power outage. Like, weird things like that happen. So it's always better to do the shorter solos. Now, in this case right here, I don't think they had anything for field goals with the objectives. So I'm just doing this because everything else is already done. If you're somebody that's still going after the yards for passing, rushing, whatever, interceptions, tip pass, whatever, you want to go to the shorter solos and just try to get as much done in like a quarter or 2 quarters, because when you play the game on arcade mode, very, very easy. You hit stick the computer, they fumble, you do what you got to do offensively, get the touchdowns, all that stuff. So there's a different scenario, but I go over it more in depth in the playlist for obtaining MUT Master Ryan Shazier. So definitely check that out. So after this right here, this will be our final daily objective to get the MUT Master Ryan Shazier. We're going to take a look at his numbers, and then from there, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you guys a little bit more detail into what's actually going on with his card, so that way everybody is clear. Yes, he's still going to stay there. Yes, we're keeping. We're going to also keep Jalen Smith, and we're going to keep Romanowski for now. They all have excessively high block shed, and it all works out for the scheme. No matter what scheme you're running, you can't get enough block shed. And yeah, we do have the new gold 99. What's his name? Lawrence Taylor. So everybody on the line is kind of crazy. And if you guys have been playing against Lawrence Taylor since you know, the Harvest, you guys know he's a wild card. He's savage, and nobody's been able to block him this whole time. So he's just been a little bit more enhanced at the linebacker position. So with him, all of our middle linebackers, Kevin Green, we don't really use, but it is what it is. We're gonna be all right. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna detail it for you right now how we're actually gonna go about doing it. But I just wanted to point out, like I said, this is absolutely, it's very, very time consuming. But all you got to do is put the time into the game, and you know, you would have been able to obtain them for free. All right. Now, what does that mean? What does it mean obtaining them for free? Like, where should you be right now? Should you be going after other middle linebackers? Like, where should you be? Ryan Shazier is by far not enough in this game. You're going to need as much as you can to actually survive, especially like in weekend league and stuff like that. You're going to need as much ammo as possible. So just getting one Ryan Shazier is not going to change your fortunes for the better. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you're going to have a little bit more, which is why I'm telling you guys right now, this guy, Jalen Smith, is still staying. Now, the issue is with Romanowski, right? He's a 99, but he's a fake 99. Like, he's a chemmed up 99. We're about to make Ryan Shazier a real gold 99. All right? Now, he won't get out of my way because you can see his block shedding only goes to an 88, which is kind of a kick in the face for him, because if he's the MUT Master, he should have been able to get out of my way. But that's neither here nor there with EA Sports. That's not what this is about. This is about the fact that we're actually going to be doing it. And as far as his other collectibles, everything else that goes into his set, EA Sports at a later date is going to be giving you some things that you could put those other additional upgrade tokens into. I'm going to show you that in a second, but this is what you're looking at right now. Now, he's going to go to a 97 speed, and it's kind of weird that do they ultimately give him Legends Chem? It's kind of weird. I don't know why they would just leave him with Pittsburgh Steelers, because it just doesn't make any sense. Now, as far as the way that these go, it doesn't, like I said, he can't get out of my way because he's at an 88 and he has to be at a 90. So everything else that goes on here, I think for us with Secure Tackler and Unfakeable is probably the best. Now, Unfakeable doesn't truly work because I'd be getting spin moved into another galaxy with it, but it's okay to have it out there to see just in case. Like, sometimes he'll make the play. So it's something that I think is better than the other things that are available, because I always have him blitzing. He doesn't really play coverage. I think Jalen Smith has better zone coverage and stuff like that than this guy. Let me look. Where's his zone coverage? Man coverage. Okay, no, he's at a 90 now. So he's going to go to like a 90, a 93. And then I think Jalen Smith is a lot higher. So that works out a little bit. Okay, so it goes to 94. 94 with it chemmed up. All right, so look, let's go ahead and take a look at it so we can see from this screen exactly what's going on. When you click it on this, right? Let's do this real quick. When we go right here, All right, so he's a 95 zone coverage. Wow, okay. But Jalen Smith should be a 96, I believe. So we have two coverage linebackers that kind of work out for us. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I think he's a 96. Yeah, so 96 zone coverage, 97 hit power, 99 play rec. But again, those are all chemmed up. So you're going based on whatever the white number would have been. That's what he really is. Everything else, as far as the chems go, doesn't really matter. What I could possibly do is raid sell Romanowski and keep Kevin Green, but we'll see how that works out. Because ultimately, we probably won't need him, but his out of my way, we could replace with Kevin Green's out of my way for our schemes and go from there, I guess. Hold on, what's Kevin Green's block shedding? Because Romanowski's block shed is just, yeah, he has a 96. Romanowski has a 98. So it's like, yeah, it's just weird. Because even with that, Kevin Green is, it looks like he's going to be faster. But no, they're both 91 speed, I think, when they're chemmed up. I hate that EA just doesn't just show it to you with the actual chems because it makes it so much easier, but you got to actually go to the card because sometimes it's a little bit off. So they're both 91 speed. He has better zone coverage, but we'll leave him there for now. We're going to put Ryan Shazier as the starter now because he's a gold 99. Obviously, it's just better to have him out there, and you guys got a chance to look at what his numbers are. And, his speed and everything like that, he's just looking really glitchy. We'll leave Romanowski where he's at. Initially, what's going to happen, like when I go into my games and I have to do like the subs, I'm going to have to figure out a way to do it. But look, he is a 97 speed. The 88 block shedding might be a problem, but I could probably, in most cases with my nickel defense, have him blitzing off the edge. He and what's his name? Because he's 97. The other dude is 97. In Lawrence Taylor when he's chemmed up fully with the Legends chem. So that's 97, 97. Jalen Smith goes to 96. So he'll be good from in the inside. And then I could probably put Bill Romanowski in the inside also with my nickel A gap and have just instant pressure coming in. So that I'm not going to get rid of Bill Romanowski right now. He's going to stay there. And this is where we're going to go with it as far as the team is concerned. We'll leave Ryan Shazier where he is. It is what it is. That's how we're going to proceed with it. And then we'll go from there. All right, so the way the linebackers are set up, I don't use Anthony Barr at all. I actually powered him down a little bit to get rid of his card to kind of use coins from that in another situation. We have the safeties out there. I have a new scheme that I want to run that I'm thinking about doing with the safeties. But for the most part right now, I like the way the team is looking. We're going to have to make some adjustments with the D tackle. They're probably going to be giving us a new Alan Page very soon, probably a new Dion. I don't know what they're going to add to him because technically he should be a 99 already, but it is what it is. But defensively, I like where we are. All right, I like where we are. I like the new addition of Ryan Shazier. I know he's lacking the out of my way, but we are going to start putting him off the edge now because that speed is unbelievable. I think we'll be able to get away with a lot more with him being that fast, and it's going to work out pretty well. But again, he is a free card. You just have to put in a lot of time, a lot of solos, but you do have the option of not playing online, which should keep your blood pressure pretty low. Now, when we go to the item binder, I'm going to show you the other tokens that EA has already, they've already tweeted out that they're going to be looking to find other ways for you to use that. So right here with the master, you're going to see that we still have these tokens. All right, so we can't do anything with it yet, but at a later date, they're going to create sets for this. So if you've done both the online version of getting the MUT Master and the solo version, you should have all these additional ones, plus the additional objectives that you get after getting MUT Master. You should have these 6 extra collectibles. You're going to be able to use these in another set that EA is going to eventually release. So as soon as that information is released, I'm going to let you guys know what it is, and we're going to be good. So it does benefit us all, like, to do both, the online games and the solos, just to have all of these, because I'm pretty sure they'll give you something good. They usually give you like a free card, a free high overall or something like that, because they've done this in the past, where you have excessive amounts of the collectibles, and then they give you a set, and then you get something free. So it'll work out later for us, but right now we just got to sit tight. All right, so there it goes right there, MUT Master, Ryan Shazier, 99 overall. We're at max MUT level 80, 90 and 100. I guess they're going to probably be doing before the year's out, and we'll get that information out soon. I think that MUT level 90 is going to be, let's see, we could always see when it's coming. Right, can't we? Yeah, so it ends March 29th. All right, because this set expires on March 29th, so MUT So max MUT level is going to go to 90 probably after that, because that's usually when they change it up. So I guess April will start the new MUT level, and then I guess they'll eventually go to 100, and then that'll be the end of it. All right, so I want to thank everybody for watching. Let me know if you want some gameplay with MUT Master Ryan Shazier by just writing MUT Master in the comments. And you guys enjoy your day. Definitely check out GmiasWorld Gaming for full Madden gameplays and Fortnite, Resident Evil, a lot of stuff going over there, and also GmiasWorld podcast right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day. One love.